Boom. Fellas, welcome back. This is Armchair Gaffers. This is our live reaction to the semi-final of Pep Guardiola and Carlo Ancelotti's Man City and Real Madrid. It was a 1-1 draw at the Bernabeu. What are our takeouts from it, fellas? Who is going through to the final?
Hala Madrid.
Okay, we've got one Haaland and Vinicius.
You have to keep the belief that the history, the badge, the crest.
Yeah. Was it 14-time winners?
Yes.
Can they make it 15?
We have to believe that the crest is going to get through at the Etihad. I hope and I pray.
It's a tough job because as it stands, your City are, as I say, in album mode.
Yes.
They're in the studio. They're locked in. And they're crushing anyone that gets in their way.
8 tracks a day,
strictly
mixed,
locked in the studio.
NBA young boy.
Haaland was going to be an issue today. Still, like I thought Haaland was going to turn on that Terminator form and just like you see the first Terminator with the liquid stuff, like when it was with the feds. I thought he was going to turn on that stuff there and go absolutely ham. But like,
I think it was missing tonight.
He had a quiet game today. Still, like,
what do you think? What do you think the reason is? Do you think Alaba and Rudiger, was it a
what it is? Yeah.
You know
like
the
Rudiger, like that's a real centre back right there.
Okay,
like,
so what when you say a real centre back, so are you saying that Haaland doesn't play against real centre backs week in,
he don't
week
play
out?
against real centre backs, but you see them aggressive centre backs. Like you're looking at the tunnel, and man shaking his head like, but man's making noises like that and stuff. Like that's a real centre back. You see,
No,
he's a couple nuggets short of a happy man. He's a little bit mad up.
Rudiger's men's. You know what? I saw before the game that Militao was suspended.
Yeah.
And you would think like, oh, that's a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. It's not a problem. Even though Militao is cold mess.
Yeah, he's come a long way.
But this game, you needed a Rudiger because some centre backs will probably see Haaland, see his goal scoring form, and think,
just
I really want this today. They might be a bit worried, but you see someone like Rudiger. Someone like Rudiger's one of them man that's dreaming about it.
It's like he takes it personally.
Yeah. Like last night, he was already ready. Like he was probably kicking him down on FIFA or something like that, playing Man City back to back, like just to get in the zone for it. Like he was ready.
Most centre backs would step away from Haaland. Rudiger's kind of centre back step forward. Like most centre backs be like, no, gotta get back closer towards the goalkeeper. He's like, no, you know what, let's go forward. Like let's have it. Like let's have it out.
He's trying to buck the beef. Like he's not trying to run the he's trying to buck the beef head on.
He's not
barefoot.
All the gaffers inside, people viewing, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. We're still campaigning to beat the algorithms, so work with us and we can overcome anything. Please make sure you hit the like buttons and get in the comments as well. I guess we should start from the start. Any surprises with the lineups? See, you had a Kanji, Diaz, Walker starting at the back. You had the Rodri and Stones new midfield set up.
He had to.
Any surprise?
He had to start Walker.
Omissions?
He had to start Walker. That whole Vinny Jr. Even though Vinny Jr. had him on toast anyway today.
Yeah, I think today we were seeing Walker's age today as well.
But is there a right back out there that can really stop Vinny though? Like,
nah.
So I think Vinny says that Reece James is one of his toughest opponents.
Like he's got to be nice. You know, he's trying to pull back to London. Like summertime, he's trying to get the little like invites back to London.
Oh, for the parties, the libertines, and the tape and the drama.
Reece has got a lot, so it's like you got to give a quick. You know what? Yeah, he was really hard to play against, but realistically, he had him every single for stride. He had him. I don't think there's really a right back out there. Vinny was
that can cope with Vinny.
That can really cope with him. Like,
no, I think it's only Araujo that's played decent against him.
Yes,
for Barcelona. I think everyone else has just got burnt.
Yeah, tonight Walker was I don't know, clutching at thin air sometimes, but it happens. He's one of the best left wingers, if not one of the best players currently in the world. Real Madrid's lineup, any surprises there? Or is it just the usual with the Vinny, Benzema front three, or Rodrigo, Cruz, Modric, Valverde, Camavinga at left back. What do we think of
No,
him?
Camavinga is a guy.
Very, very well-rounded player, man.
What a guy.
Bro,
What a guy, bro.
I don't know if it's like the Los Blancos, like if it's really the Spanish thing or if it's
The
like the
bats.
all-round French thing, but it's the education's different. Like World Cup, he played left back, and I think it was against Australia. Was it against Australia?
I can't remember. He's brought in, yes.
He was born at left back, and it was like I thought it was a bit shaky at first. But
I wasn't sold myself when he's one of the best young talents in centre mid.
But over time, like you saw, like even in the game, like he was playing left back, it weren't really too great. But because like I think Vinny started running into the middle, which helped City create an overload. So he wasn't looking too comfortable, but he still kind of held it down the left side. But
I don't think
into the midfield, he got comfortable still.
A bit sloppy, I guess. His pass led to, or in the build up to De Bruyne's goal, slim margin. So you're playing so well, and then you make one misplaced pass, and you get punished by that.
But I think from like Madrid's like lineup, I think Militao, because I didn't know Militao was suspended, so I was a little like Militao suspended. I felt a bit shaky because I thought Haaland's gonna tear it up today, like because I thought the strongest like centre back pairing that they have. But like today, Alaba stepped in. Alaba played.
We need to understand that the players he was playing against, or the centre backs he was up against, if any, I don't know, centre backs are equipped, it's probably them. They played in massive high pressure games, big tournaments. They've won it all. So yeah, I think they probably see it as like somewhat of a challenge. And I think they came out on top tonight. But then it's only half time, as the commentators were reminding us.
Do you feel like when we get to this point, but do you feel like when we get to this point of like Champions League, like it's more about the experience though? Because I feel like it's more about the experience. Like if you've come up against in the past.
I think it plays a big part. You can rely or fall back on moments and high pressure moments, and I guess relate to when you've won, you've lost. So I think it definitely plays a part. But then you've got the youngsters, you've got the Vinnies who are young, but they still have experience, I guess. But I think, experience definitely plays a part, man. Because look at the atmosphere and everything that's on the line. That can eat an inexperienced player up, man.
I thought that still.
Nathan's funny. You see the comments.
Let's get through some of these comments, man. Be welcome. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button, please. Haaland was extremely silent, reminding me that he's still a little 22-year-old boy playing the biggest game of his career tonight. Can't agree with you more. I think we saw that things can't always go your way at 22 years old. And there's still some learning to be done. But let's not write him off. It's only half time.
Nah, it's half time.
Top geezers, welcome. Please hit the like button. Haaland's always silent until he starts some shit. I think you probably don't want to start anything with Rudiger.
Nah, he knows himself.
Totally honest. If you want to take it to a lower level, I think he can probably drag us down because he definitely has experience in the dark arts. The Cruz and Modric thing still going, I can't believe it.
That was
quality, man.
We've said for years, like, surely this is it. This is the last time, and no, they prove us wrong.
We're seeing the greatest midfielders for a long time. We're going these two. Serious guys.
They don't know that stopping.
But you know what I love about Toni Kroos, like, because I was watching the game with my boy, and you see the tackle on Gundogan where his leg was above Gundogan.
Yeah. That was a thigh-high challenge.
My boy was like,
on his compatriot.
My boy was like, what? Like, no way you did that. I said, Toni Kroos isn't soft, like that man.
Yeah. Don't get confused. No. Big tackle, but you got to do that in these games, man. There's no love.
No love lost.
Not at all. Pep slyly went defensive. Ebons 0304. Let us know what you mean by that. Please elaborate. Nathan, welcome back, Nathan. Mr. Controversial. Are we going to talk about that Norwegian Highline merchant stinking it up again when needed?
That's harsh. That's harsh.
We knew Nathan wouldn't hold back. He never does.
He never does he?
But yeah, Gaffers, let us know in the comments your thoughts on Haaland's performance tonight. Does he pick and choose? Is he a flat track bully? And why did he fail to score tonight at the Bernabeu? He bucked real African man with PMP and was a ghost. So right, B, I'm about to go watch this game. I hope it's still fresh. Yes, watch it. Don't want to miss it. Top, high level ball.
Quality.
It's not even experience. I saw Mbappe at 17 smack up serious man in Europe. Haaland is 22. Allow it. Are we making excuses? Sorry, for Haaland. Even Haaland's done it at a young age as well. Just tonight, he
one leg
failed to deliver. Yeah, and as we keep saying, it's not over just yet. Rodrigo, what do we think of Rodrigo today? I know some people aren't sold.
You see Rodrigo, I feel like slyly, like when people talk about like the Brazilian wingers or like the attackers in Europe, some man want to talk about Vinny and them man in the big boy category, and slyly just leave Rodrigo on the thing of he's good, but he's not really Vinny. But you need a Rodrigo. That's somebody who like will make the runs in the attacking positions. And not maybe get a goal and assist, but he's cold though, in my opinion. Like today, like I saw him make like a little run from the right wing all the way into the field, try to hold it up in there. Like that's a guy right there for me.
I think he's definitely grown this season.
No, he's got this season still.
Some important goals.
Baller.
And I was thinking, usually, I guess, so we'd seen previously, like Valverde would be out on the right. I'm like, where is he? But somehow Ancelotti still found a way to get him, Cruz, Modric, and Camavinga.
He had to have Valverde in the middle to do the running for the Cruz and the
For the
you said their legs are a bit, you have to get Valverde in there just to shum and
carry the water, as they say. Nathan back again. Tony Cruz. Ancelotti needs to bin him permanently. Why, Nathan? Let us know. Mr. Cam Kicks, welcome back. It feels like this game was a game Madrid had to win. Second leg is more likely for Madrid to be blown away or play poorly than for that to happen to City. What do we say? Because people are saying that this is Madrid. You can't write them off. They can be playing poorly and still win.
You saw last year when all they needed was 5 minutes. All they need is 5 minutes. All they need is 5 Champions League minutes to change something. You've seen it. I've seen it too many times throughout my life to write them off.
They went on tour last year. Still, can they do it again?
You see, this Real Madrid legacy thing is strong.
Like the heritage,
it's strong.
You think it's a real thing, yeah?
You can smell it from the draw.
They feel it, bro. The players feel it on the pitch, bro. I feel like the players are there and they're thinking, okay, we're winning the game, but we're playing Real Madrid right now. Something might happen, and then that little bit of doubt in their head. Then Madrid goes shum, and then they've scored.
Some neat feet.
Because one thing I love about Madrid is like you see today, like when certain decisions weren't going their way, and they all start crowding the referee. Have a quick word with the referee, like we didn't
get around it. What did we think of the referee? Do you think he let things go? I feel like Carvajal maybe got away with it.
You know, the Bernabeu must be like the worst place to referee. Like that noise must be. It must be like hard to like properly do your job.
Bro, that ref deserved to be in the NFL today, bro.
He was letting things go.
Bro, it was wild.
It was
wild. I thought I was watching the Rams, bro. It was wild.
Yeah. And that Carvajal on Jack Grealish.
Bro, did you see the sideboard? The sideboard
it was finished.
It was bent Ingy. I said, raw. Assault. GBH.
He got away with one there.
There was one where he hurt himself as well, like in the tackle as well.
Are
we gonna book him today? And
I think
don't book him. It's like
I saw Jack Grealish's interview after the game, and he said all of his friends, family were telling him, "Don't get involved. You're up against a very experienced man. You're up against the dark arts. He's gonna try and get you booked." And I think Grealish did well to kind of hold it down a bit, but Carvajal you're trying to take chunks out of it, man. That's what
I think back in England you'll start to see Jackie Grew like pipe it up a bit more, Carl, when he's at home. But at the Bernabeu, get me his new surroundings for him, innit? So he's just probably taking it in, thinking, "Oh, this is amazing."
Amazing,
yeah. But once he gets back home and Carvajal be on that same shit again, I think Jackie Grew, you're gonna see Jackie Grew back to work. It's not having that.
Nathan says Walker did decent today, but Vinny will have used this game to suss him out. Oh, interesting. Could this be like a chess game? Ebons came back and said on his previous point, that Pep set up fairly defensively. Bernardo on the wing over Mahrez. Would you have
He's been doing
started
that
Mahrez
recently,
over
though.
him? Or? I think you're going to get legwork with Bernardo, so I'd probably agree and lean towards it being a tad more defensive with him in the team.
More control though. Like I feel like having Bernardo on the wing, I feel like it's just way more control. Like whereas having Mahrez on the wing, don't get me wrong, Mahrez cuts in, shoots. See with Bernardo on the wing, like you control the game more, and I feel like it just about allows
basically a centre mid playing out wide as well. Yeah.
So an extra body in there to control the game. Yeah.
Hold up the ball better. It's
away from home.
No, I get it. Big man thing, Real Madrid need a right back urgently. I'd bet £1,000 now. Dobbs in 1v1. Hopefully, one day we can see the Gaffers play because they're very opinionated. They know it all. But yeah, we need to see them put this into action. Maybe we should organize a little 11 side or something. We'll work on that. Just to reiterate, please, if you are inside, make sure you hit the like button and beat the algorithm and get this spread all over the internet. We need the Gaffers to grow next season and towards the end of this season. At a B, I think a lot of people are getting onto Haaland because these are the games they signed him for to win the Champions League.
It's not a lie.
No lies were told there.
But come on, like we've been seeing Kevin De Bruyne absolutely skeng the Premier League for years and be clutch. And then when it comes to Champions League nights, he's been a bit missing. Even though today he was my man of the match for City today. Anyway, Kevin De Bruyne was.
I feel like with Haaland bought from Air Forces today. Like he should have worn a black job for like game today.
He wore the summer ones today.
Like I feel like this definitely is though. Like this is the reason why they signed my man. They signed him to crash up the Champions League.
For the difference.
He might have the Supreme ones on though. He might have the white Supreme ones on when they get back to the Etihad though, bro. I promise you. I can see the white Supreme ones at the Etihad, bro.
Be careful, bro. Let's not go too soon.
Let's not do him like that
if
again.
If he unboxes those, then it's long.
It's long, bro.
Everybody, MMB said if City had a bit more pace, they could have ripped through that Madrid team. Grealish, KDB, Bernardo, they all can't bear the fullbacks on pace or beat the fullbacks on pace. Haaland was the only threat high, gobbled by 2 centre backs. I thought that was the case as well. Jack Grealish, for all of the ball that he gets, I failed to see him go past Carvajal tonight. Welcome, Scorch.
What's going on? Sorry, apologies, chaps.
No worries. Jack Grealish. Yeah, I see what you're saying, MMB. In terms of lack of pace, there is only, I guess, one player who you put down up top, who is like a threat in behind. Very, very similar players. What else do we have here? Here we go. Caleb G. People saying Benzema is off form. Didn't he score 3 hat-tricks in April? What do we make of Benzema tonight? Hasn't played loads this season. People said he's been saving himself for this stage of the season. What do we make of his performance tonight? Quiet or just warming up?
I don't think he's gonna bang at the Etihad. I can't.
Not really been Ballon d'Or Benz recently, has it?
No, if we're gonna be totally honest.
But I feel like I don't know. I feel like he's injured at this moment in time. Maybe I'm giving him excuses. But I feel like he's carrying something at the moment.
He's definitely paced himself like this season. If you look at appearances and like how many minutes he's played, it seems if he's throttled it a bit. Yeah,
because he definitely tried because occasionally sometimes he'll try to go into left wing channel, quickly try to get something out there, but then he's facing Walker, and then it's like I can't bang against Walker.
I did see a couple step over attempts, but he didn't actually attempt to go past him really. But yeah, that's not really his game, I think, at this point. But yeah, I think he was kind of quiet tonight, but I cannot write him off. And as we should probably have called this stream, it's only halftime.
I just don't see him banging though. Can you envision it? Yeah, I think next week or the week after.
Next Wednesday.
At the Etihad. I can't see it. I just don't see him banging.
Chris, you've seen him score against every single opponent when it matters. Just last year, which helped him pick up the Ballon d'Or, home, away, headers.
Yeah. I know it's Benzi, you know what I mean? I just don't see it. I can't.
Fair.
I don't know. If I see a drip video, like 24 hours previous, like I see him coming off the PJ in the
stepping off the PJ.
Yeah, in the Real Madrid.
Flown the Bugatti over.
Yeah, with some BIG in the background or something like that. Yeah. Then I'm gonna say, you know what? Yeah.
Tribute T. Yeah.
He's touchdown. He's ready. He's got his head right.
Did you not go over Haaland already?
Yeah, he's been let's say he's been trending. What did you think of his performance, coach? Or lack of performance?
I just thought, yeah, he's you know what I'm saying? We're seeing him round out his game. You know what I'm saying?
Elaborate, please.
No, you're gonna go through nights like this against people like Rudiger, who's just.
Do you think that there's no time for him to be learning on the job? Because as a few of the gaffers have said in the comments, Chris has said it as well. This is what Haaland was signed for. It's for nights like this. They didn't sign him to win the Prem again and again and again. They signed him to get big ears. That's it.
Yeah, no, I hear that, but what do you want him to do?
I want him to bag. If I'm a Man City fan, I want him to bag. I want him to have. I don't want him to have. He had the least touches. I think it was on the pitch today. Which
no.
Strikers sometimes do.
No, everybody was okay with that. He's not playing. He didn't do anything bad because this is what. When he was doing this, he's done this in the league as well, and it was calm. It's just the same.
Home to Crystal Palace or at home to Wolves or.
No, wait, did he not, bro? We seen him do this in the Prem when
these are the nights, though. There's something a bit different to a 3 o'clock kickoff at home against some cannon fodder against South.
I don't know what you lot want from the kid. He scored like 50. How much goals? 6 million goals.
I never expected this from you, and I feel because this is tongue in cheek.
The bird above. The nights away in Spain.
And some people would say this could be an audition because there's no guarantee he stays at Man City. Yeah, they might be.
Yeah, Perez. I don't think Perez was excited about that one there. Maybe at the end.
Alvarez. Yeah, that's what he's probably saying.
They said, wait, you know, all the Spanish dons, were like, this is what he's just a racehorse.
He showed a little glimpse. That thing where he got away, he was offside, got back onside, sharp over like 10 yards. Alaba matched him stride for stride.
They've seen other sharp people though. You know what I'm saying? They've had Hesse. They're looking at it. They're looking at it and saying, but how many kick-ups can he do? You know what I'm saying? You see today, Vinny just banged a little rainbow flick. Didn't come off, but
the audacity to even try that.
Yeah, entertainment.
And Walker was kind of appreciative at the end. It's weird.
No, I know. Do you know what it was? It's bro. You know when two real ones buck each other and they have a one-on-one, and it's a one-on-one as in
a clean one.
Blows are exchanged. Pam, hit him with a 2-piece. Bam, he hit me with a 3-piece.
Yeah.
Bam, he hit me one back. It's about even now. It's that kind of dance. Because Kyle did say stop doing that at times. When he done a rainbow flick, he said,
he put his arm out.
yo.
Level.
But at the same time, Vinny did say, "Oh, what you want to just let me just."
The tap inside, that close touch had Walker in all sorts of trouble. But that's what it is.
Vinny's goal, he's actually different. Because I remember in the group chat, I think I said that I don't really see him breaking into that bracket of Mbappe and
What do you think after tonight?
But tonight, he's kind of getting there. You know, he's in and around. He's in the round there.
I like this, man. Honestly. Oh yeah.
He's in and around there. But
he's got a lot of goals and assists. You know,
Vinny J's been doing Champions League shit for what? 18 months, 2 years.
Yeah, we're gonna say 18.
Onwards. 2021 onwards.
I've seen Mbappe play in the World Cup final twice.
Time ago.
That's it.
But you see, with City, Vinny may never win the World Cup with like Brazil, with it, but he may just get bare Champions Leagues like with Madrid. So
yeah, it depends what value, what weighting we're putting on things, man. I've seen some jokers win some World Cups, but
Vinny J has to be up there, bro. He has to be.
No, nights like this is where you get crowned,
bro.
United,
Anfield,
and he keeps turning up in these moments.
Today, Champions League final, bro.
Vinny J's been giving. You see, Vinny J, he's been giving Trent hell for years.
English right back seem to get a fair bit from him, yeah.
No, but the thing is, though, he hasn't bought my boy yet, though. Like,
next year, hopefully, Chris.
Yeah.
Next year.
Who's your boy?
If he bucks WB, if he bucks Aaron Bissaka, then
if he passes There's one final boss left. Yes.
One final boss.
Let's get through these comments.
Wan-Bissaka's got nothing else to like talk about. Like, that's Wan-Bissaka's thing. The tackling thing is Wan-Bissaka's thing. If he loses to Vinny, Wan-Bissaka has nothing else to talk about.
Yeah, we're done.
Wan-Bissaka, like you got to understand, like Kyle Walker is the goal of that team. Like that physicality, like it's not even mad brains defending. It's a lot of heart, desire, explosion, athleticism, mad fast. I'm not an idiot. There's a lot of all of that. Kyle's the goal of that. And today he said, "Yo, listen, I'm happy with split decision draw thing. I'm with that."
Yeah, at the end when he I saw him high five Vinny. And it was kind of like, oh, you crazy kid. It was like, he's kind of just happy it was over, which is okay. He lived to fight another day. We'll see if he starts next week. I think he will. Why do you guys think walks away happier? Who do you think, walks away happier with the draw? I think City. They're going home. They haven't lost since February. I think the statistic was 21 games unbeaten, 17 wins. I think City are happier, man. I'll be honest. And Ancelotti, someone who is as cool as a cucumber, he seemed to be a tad rattled, which for me gives me an insight.
Was rattled today.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
I've never he was being some new guy. Like I even see him doing he was doing bare new stuff.
The Vamos and all that.
Bro, he usually just chooses his thing and just raises his eyebrow up. Like
he did the rock eyebrow thing, like, and then
got himself booked. Yeah, he was actually celebrating. I feel like City are happier.
I think it's Madrid, because I can't lie. Like, did you not see that man get boxed in though? Like, them man were trying to break out, they can't break out. Then City get the ball again. City start recycling the ball on waste of attack. That man was literally boxed in for a good couple minutes. Like, I thought my phone was replaying the same thing over and over. Like, the man was getting boxed in like a time.
You know what though? I see like the game at City's ground being exactly the same, just with City's fans cheering. Like it's gonna be the same. Like do you know what I was thinking as well today? Man City team, yeah, yeah, they can play, like they're more physical and all of that. But you could kind of see today, like they're not as sick at football as they used to be. Like they can keep the ball, but you see, like in terms of breaking man down.
Yeah, I think Gundogan was a tad off it tonight, man. He kept losing the ball in good places, and I guess KDB's not there to dominate as such and build up. I don't think.
Was I going mad here, or did was Tony Cruz on Gundogan today?
Oh, we mentioned that. Yeah, it was just like that's just a man-to-man thing. It's like you're not.
I don't know. It was a bit. I'm trying to show you.
The yellow card was a good, and I don't even know if you know where you foul a mate or a fellow countryman, you give him a dap up or you pick him up. Cruz just kept it pushing, I think. Which I like to see. I like that.
Oh, there's something going on here, because there was like after you got the yellow, there was like a header that was like this is, you know what I'm saying, like we need to get this one right here, and he blasted through Gundogan. I was like, okay.
No,
Like,
he was crashing him today. Still, I like it, man. It's a
You know, Cruz is
you
a
need
wanker
that.
anyway. Have you seen his tweets? He just tweets proper, just
Yeah, he
wanker
don't
stuff.
care about
I remember
anyone
like
or
the whole
anything.
thing he had with Aubameyang, about Aubameyang wearing the masks and that. Like, for
Yeah,
the
yeah. He speaks on things he shouldn't. But I guess he's earned it. Mr.
earned
White
it?
Boots. Let's get through some of these comments. Oh, Nathan, you gotta have it doing this. This is the Benzema people told me it's better than Lewandowski. You know.
No, we're not gonna do. We're
No,
not gonna do that.
No,
We're not gonna do
not
that.
gonna entertain Nathan on that
We're
one.
not
Yeah.
gonna. We're not
Okay,
gonna
cool.
do
you're
that.
not allowed to do that.
Madrid showed levels by leaving KDB free on the edge of the box. Haaland takes 2-man, which leaves space for others. I don't know why I assume that was Madrid, but please clarify who showed levels there. Even though they signed Haaland for these games, there's nothing he can do against two CBs. Basically, man marking him, City refusing to play the ball in behind. That seems like Haaland has some support there. It's good to see because it seems like everyone's turned their back on him tonight. What do we think? You think Ancelotti didn't see Haaland dunking on Upamecano in the last round? He told Rudiger and Alaba, forget all the touches on the ball nonsense. Grab his ponytail if you have to. What else do we have here? Oh, nice question, Caleb. Who has done more in the Champions League, Vinny or Mbappe? Discuss.
You heard me like 4 or 5 minutes ago. Like, come on, man. Like I love Mbappe and everything, but bro, it's 2 World Cup finals, bro. Like even in the French league, he ain't even doing Haaland numbers in the French league.
Yes, like this one is. You know it is. Yeah. Some people still clutch on to like his introduction against
The Monaco
yeah,
run.
I was gonna say for
You
me,
know?
He was
when I
eating
think of
food.
Mbappe in the
17.
CL, Monaco, he was being crazy. But though, the problem is, the question is, who's done more? And surely the ball in the back of the net in the final is
Yes.
the most.
So I remember a chance falling to Mbappe against
In the final.
PSG in the final.
Yeah,
And
ankle situation.
lands were fluffed. He was injured. As a
The
caveat.
boot, innit? Had
If
the
we
boot.
want to, if we want to be nice. But I'm gonna lean towards Vinny, man.
It's Vinny, man.
Might offend some people, but we don't care.
Even
No,
to
but
this whole
in world football though, it's Mbappe though.
100.
But
But
tonight's a Champions League show.
Yeah, like, but in the CL, like, bro, Vinny, controller.
you know,
He's controlling guys, bro.
I think 3 years from now, you have to come back. Like somebody should ask the question 3 years from now, but this is not.
Circle the block, yeah.
You got to book with this question. Like you can't ask this now.
Not right now, Chris. I feel like you're torn. That's why you don't want to answer it now. I get it. It's cool.
No, you got to come back to me like.
It's too. He said, "Come back in 3 years."
No, wait, but they bucked each other, no?
Have they? Oh yeah,
Last year?
Yeah.
I hear that one. They did buck each other, but you know what it is. PSG. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel like their man will really ever cross the line like to win the Champions League.
He's got to be doing that though.
Their man were put against Madrid.
No, but
He's
he's
meant to
got
be the guy.
Ramos, he's got Messi,
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's got enough. He's got enough.
Di Maria,
Be the
World Cup winning
does not
dons, like Euro winning
Variety.
DK.
Thiago Silva, he's had Marquinhos. Like you've got guys there, bro.
Like what really comes to mind is just like full kit wanker, really. Like you can wear all the best, the latest shin pads. You can have all the nicest stuff, but that ruggedness Madrid have, PSG ain't got it though. Like they ain't got it like that.
They're trying to introduce it, man. They're suspending big players and stuff like that. They're trying to become.
But it's too late though.
Big time.
Start suspending man from now. Like it's like that one teacher who was super nice in school. Then all of a sudden they're getting in trouble by Ofsted, head teachers on them. They try and like be disciplined now. It's like
They have to start. They have to start somewhere, Chris. And I think by suspending Messi, is saying that we're a serious club. No one's above the law. And next year they're going for the Champions League.
And look, fam,
and
he was apologizing.
I rate that thing. They're gonna suspend a man that's got 3 more games on his contract. That's leaving. Oh, by the way, the reason you're suspending him is because he's gone to your rival kind of competition. To do business. It's
politics, man. Keep politics out of football. is what we were told. What do we have here? Edison, the lights are on you, brother. If you make an error, that watch will be taken by bailiffs. I think this is people referring to Edison being referred to, sorry, as the best goalkeeper in the world on BT.
What?
I want to distance myself from that at the minute, but that is BT's
That's
problem.
foul.
Mine. What do we have? Oh, PSG are basically moving that
Hey,
one.
wait, is Courtois the best?
Yes.
Yeah, the hands
I
up.
think he is probably higher up the list, or has a better chance of grabbing that title as
But
it
who's
stands.
the best then? Like, who's
He's the best goalie in the
I
world.
think Quarter
No,
is
I'm just asking.
No, he's good.
Allison,
I'm saying it's
I
him.
used to have
Because I
I used
feel
to
like
have Allison bare high, yeah, but then
Ter Stegen is it? We're not Ter Stegen in no
Allison,
more.
Ter Stegen's been going crazy this season.
We're not Ter Stegen in.
No, it is
Nah,
it's not-
Courtois.
He's conceded like 13 goals this season.
It's not All Black anymore, so we can stop the hipster shout. We can let that one lie. Finally, Jesus. That one was done to death by all the footballistas and the tacticos and the tifo.
No, but he was kind of cold at one point.
No, he was living. He was doing his thing.
what did
Mike Magnan's good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll take him at United, but I'd say Courtois is he's not the best with his feet, like with that ball play and stuff. Like he couldn't play for Pep. He couldn't play for who's another one that does that. He couldn't play for Arteta.
He's patterned a little thing though up. Sometimes he's got D's kicking now. It's kind of decent. Like he can clip it to the fullback.
Oh yeah,
Him and Carvajal are two man, yeah, that in the Champions League, yeah, they do different stuff. That like it's not really in your locker. I don't know why you're doing this today. Like,
our mate Nacho got to run out as well. Okay.
The coldest.
And another late run in the tournament.
He's like
amazing.
He's like the highest level of Ben Davies.
Yes, cut Truman-ship.
I love Nacho because I think Haaland was running. I think it's him and Rudiger that tried jump on Haaland, and Nacho's just bounced straight off him. And Haaland's continued running. I don't think Haaland even noticed that.
Yeah, he tried, man.
Because he just bounced off. It was like
he tries.
Whatever.
I respect it. Any more on that tide you want to talk about or preview tomorrow's massive derby in Milan?
I just think it's mad interesting that there's going to be like everyone was kind of has been dissing Serie A for however long, yeah, and there's a Serie A semi-final.
So are you gonna watch it?
Yeah.
That's you're not tuning in.
I want to watch. I
might have it on in like the background. And
okay, it's not going to be prime time.
Yeah, I might listen to the commentary maybe or something like that.
You're not gonna.
Don't really want to see Giroud against Lukaku or Lautaro Martinez. Like, I've just watched a high class quality match right here. Yeah, high class football. Yeah, and then tomorrow I'm going to flip in Çalhanoğlu and Mkhitaryan.
Don't you want to see the Rafael, Barella?
Bro, it's poor. It's poor, man. Like, bro, have you seen? Like on the weekend, I saw Teo Hernandez, bro. He scored another goal where he ran from his box to the other box.
That team needs to
scored.
stop.
I was like, come on, man.
It's end of the season, man. It's silly season.
I said, come on, Serie A, man, please, man. I gotta watch a derby with you, man. Like big man team. And you know what's mad as well, bro? Yeah, cool. It's a derby, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's in the same stadium.
No,
both games.
I was too young to see like AC Milan and Milan like actually at the peak.
Oh, you weren't there when it was Materazzi and Rui Costa doing that infamous picture.
And that's cool. You know, AC Milan are heritage. Like they were like one of my favorite teams growing up. Like all like Seedorf, Kaká, Ambrosini, Inzaghi. But bruv, like the source right now, Pirlo, Gattuso, Maldini, Nesta, like.
Did you say
it goes on? Yeah.
It
goes on, but then it's just like, how can you give this? This should be like a Europa or a Conference League one. Like, come on, man.
I'm hearing some slander.
You know what's mad though? Yeah, I think both these teams, yeah, bro. I think both these teams can defend against either of them, like either of City or or
Okay.
Madrid.
They could keep them out, you know.
Bro,
What?
I think, bro, yeah, it's tight. Bro, I
Who?
watch them.
That's not
Sometimes they,
Scotch. The
Mm,
Ridge.
mm.
The Ridge.
if they want to stank it out, yeah.
You think they got the ability to?
Not to say I think they win. I'm just saying, I think they can
Yeah.
stink it out and make it weird.
Or just make it straight. Boy.
I hope they do. Inshallah.
Yeah. Rafael is late fitness. Doubt or worry. I know he came off against Lazio, but I think that could be, as the top managers and top teams, that could be a little bit of mind games before the biggest game in these clubs' recent history, man. But yeah, this is 2 Scudetti winners. This is big, man.
Lukaku, you know, Lautaro Martinez
You see, you know what's the killer for me?
Messi's
Yeah,
not
it's
told.
is mad.
it's the Mkhitaryan
Oh,
and Chananoglu axis. That thing there is.
bro.
That's where I'm like,
Bro.
this is hard work, man.
I'll go watch.
Yeah.
I'll go watch Brahim Diaz in the semi-final.
Yeah. Who's still on loan from Real Madrid?
Bro, he's been on a 5-year loan, bro. I've never seen a loan like this in my life.
Mm-hmm.
You're joking, right?
No, he's been on
No,
loan for
he's
like
still on loan. Yeah.
He's been on loan like since.
You've known him, probably. Yeah.
Is Zlatan playing? Is he even playing?
He's
So,
gonna.
you know what?
He'll find a way.
The one ponytail is not hitting, man.
He's got cane roll, bro.
Yeah, it's just,
He's been his son must be watching
fast.
New York Drill. He must be watching New York Drill on his thing. And he
Yeah,
must
the
have
young
seen
boy.
the young boys with the cane rolls and the little Uzi things and hair. And he thought, yeah, let me go down this little route here. Don't be surprised if you see him with the dip dye dreads. Soon, Ibrahimovic. I'm telling you.
Since we're not massively sold on Derby, who do we think will win? As just one of them, Milan, Inter to go through.
Yeah.
bro, it's toss a coin, bro. Like,
Yeah.
AC, like, don't think AC Milan won't defend and Rafael will do something.
I want AC to go through.
I'm going AC myself. Yeah,
I think they got more of a threat though. Inter though, man.
Inter on better form.
Yeah, and that as well.
This is what we need to see. This comment here for Tomori to lift it and post his medal to Southgate.
Well,
we can finally end that saga.
He still wouldn't pick him, bro. He would still pick Maguire. He would still pick Maguire and tell man that Tuesday Maguire Maguire played in the tournament 8 years ago and he played well in that tournament 8 years ago. He's got the levels yeah.
It's crazy.
It's mad. Man don't rate Tomori.
Still one day for Nigeria. Like I still hold hope in my heart that one day Tomori will put in the Nigeria jersey. Like
let it go, man. He's waiting for that call still. It's crazy.
Someone said like I think
he could play for a few teams. He could play for Canada as well, I believe.
Oh.
Yeah. He's bad in his time, I think. This is a crazy hot take, but I like it. Europa has been more interesting to watch than the Champions League.
Only because
it's true.
I've seen that floated a few times. Scattering speed.
I don't know what you're on about.
It's true.
No.
Champions League's been weak. The group stages was weak this year because most of the good teams qualified from like the third game. Like it was done already. Like so, the group stage was meaty.
A lot of teams fell away as well. Like fairly early. Like.
Me personally, I enjoy watching. Bruges was on a little weird thing. Benfica was on a weird thing. Like, I was rating seeing Juve get knocked out.
Dortmund Chelsea game was a bit comical. Like,
bro, this was the best game I've had. Obviously, this whole Champions League for quality.
The City Bayern games was deep as well.
Oh yeah. See Bayern. Who did PSG go out to again? That was poor as well.
They fell away.
Did they butt Real Madrid?
Did they get Real Madrid? Was it?
They went out the back door. Yeah.
Yeah, that was poor as well. Real Madrid just dealt with them. It's not been great this year, man. And then you're giving me Serie A semi-final. It's like, bro. just to top it.
Just to kick us in the nuts even more. Yeah.
You couldn't
The
split it
The
up.
Coppa d'Italia final.
Yeah, like Saffron, you couldn't split that up a little piece. Like, come on, I know
Please.
the balls are warm when you're doing the draw
And
size.
yeah.
Pause for that, yeah. But I know the thing, yeah. But yeah, surely, man.
I hear you.
Last minute penalty. 1-0. But I feel like Europa.
Progress.
Oh yeah, PSG lost to Bayern. Sorry, PSG lost to Bayern. Yeah, Bayern dealt with them.
Oh, I was up in Meccano. That was when he was still on top of the world. Life, man, comes at you fast, man.
Still in Paris, man.
And that's when they had no Neymar, but they want to be dissing. They want to be dissing Neymar.
Hey, do you know what I don't understand here? Like Neymar's been sick, yeah, and Messi takes the piss, yeah, and now they want Neymar out, but they can't win without Neymar, though.
It looks like a clean slate type thing, but it's crazy because Mbappe is again, if rumors are to be believed, shaking the table a bit, and he might be looking to move again. So they might end up with just nothing.
For me, in my perspective, I don't think he gets to move until that contract runs out because he was causing, like he was giving Real Madrid the eyes for quite a while.
Crazy.
Letting them know, like, look, man could get on that private jet and away.
Talk to me nice.
It's bare funny though, because they're
and then don't sign.
It's bare funny though, because they're not as interested.
Real.
Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, they've moved on. Yeah. Or like not moved on, but they're not fixated on him anymore, which becomes a little bit
awkward. Playing games, bro. It's like when you're in the rave and you're buying a thing drinks and she's yeah, and then end of the night you're trying to search for her and she's gone.
You've
gone outside and you see her in the car, gone, fam. You see her in the foreign.
She's all take her number. You try to call her after it's all blocked.
It's blocked. Yeah, that's what it is. It's long. You can't go and then you go carnival and you see her again and she's smiling again. You can't go through that same pain again.
No. You know better. Yeah, Florentino.
Yeah, you know better, man. You can't go back there, man.
No, don't make that same mistake. Not just yet.
Unless she's tweaking for you, I'll leave that.
any more in the Champions League, fellas, before we depart. And I guess we'll be on. I guess at some point later this week to react to some of the games and then a little preview possibly for the Premier League. But yeah, any more from the footballing world before we head off to queen size beds.
Not really.
Like the takeover thing's dragging. Do you think them are leaving?
Yeah, I saw something today about Qatar, but I don't know. You know, all these leaks, and it's like who's like last week you had all the leaks from the Enos group about they look like. Then it's like the next week you started to see leaks of the Qataris. They're bidding again privately. So it needs to be done though sooner than later though, because it's affecting us.
I love the Kasper Schmeichel, the Sky Sports interview about
him. That was that's a little bit of a leak as well. That's some PR.
Paid media, man was like, he's the greatest. This is because he's getting paid like how much from them. Like it's bro.
A private jet. There's a suit on there.
Yeah, don't fall for it.
I'm having hope though that the Qataris will take over. I just don't know when these dickheads want to let it go, because they're fucking us. The season's gonna finish soon. People are starting to, like I saw McAllister's.
No clarity, yeah.
McAllister's there. We're interested, but we're not really gonna go for him because we don't know who's gonna be in charge, how much money we're gonna have. We don't know anything yet because these pricks don't want to accept a bid or reject a bid. Just let us know what is happening. That's all we want to know. And then get the fuck out.
What do you lot make of like this whole Ole and Ten Hag having similar points? Not points,
similar loss. Ten Hag has more losses than Ole. For me, I think it is clickbait of the highest order. I think it is a statistical quirk, or like I think it's poor that he's lost more. But then I just think that it's like one thing to focus on losses, and then if United end up winning more, they're going to post will Sport Bible post something saying Ten Hag has now won more than Ole has in 2 seasons? Like, I doubt they will. I think it's clickbait, the highest order.
Sports Bible love a good United bashing though, because when you really get to the crux of it, realistically, it's Ten Hag's first season. It was Ole's first little interim thing. At the end of the day, Ten Hag hasn't got a striker where easily said that whole attacking, that whole do your thing kind of thing that everybody was saying Ole did, Mr. No Tactic. Maybe expected for the time. When you look at Pogba was there, Lukaku was there, he had a little thing going on with them, man, until obviously Lukaku wanted the way. And at the end of the day, I feel it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Bro, we're acting like we never saw how Ole was managing, bro. It's crazy, bro. What are we gonna do? What should we do? Get rid of Ten Hag and get Ole back in?
Some people love that, I can't know that. Some people.
Bro, it's crazy. 3 months ago, you'd say that most clubs would have wanted Ten Hag as their manager. Now they're trying to compare him with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
It's crazy, especially.
They never ever have context in these.
Remember how Ole's interim season kind of ended. It ended a bit funky. We didn't end up winning against. I think we lost to Cardiff on the last day of the season.
He went on a streak at first, and then he died out a bit, didn't he? And then
picked up again. The PSG win, and he probably shouldn't have been.
He was the jammy, bro. Do you not remember how much time Ole used to save himself, bro? We used to think, okay, it's bad bit of form, he's gonna get sacked, and then he would just win a game, against the Man City or something, jammily, and then we'd go on a little run, and then it would just get forgotten about. But
you know what you think? Do you know what I think? I just think with Ole, I think he's a man, that understood Man United, but there's just ups and because he's not a sick manager, it's just ups and downs. With Ten Hag's thing, it's more like a constant, steady thing, and you see, when there's bad results or whatever, they make sense. Regardless of whether or not you think it's good or bad, you understand it. You can see, De Gea's made the error there. Whereas sometimes Ole would go on a good run and then he would just display no tactics and lose games, or make decisions that you think, why are you playing these, man?
I also think if one big factor that we haven't looked at is when Ole was in charge, I think for the majority of it was during COVID, no crowds.
Yeah.
And United had that bonkers away record. I feel like that is a lower pressure situation than I guess what most managers are dealing with now. So I think that definitely played a part. I also think Ole wasn't as bad. There were some good parts under Ole, but on the whole, and I think it probably shows in terms of how many jobs he's been linked with post leaving. He weren't the man for the job.
I think it was the coaching staff as well, because when you look at the coaching staff, he had the McKenna guy. He's gone off. Ipswich have got promoted.
Mm-hmm.
You've had Michael Carrick. He's gone Middlesbrough. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
They were in relegation or whatever. They were doing rubbish. He's come there in They're in playoffs now.
Playoffs, yeah.
And then he's just sitting there in Norway, probably just doing nothing.
He's
hoping that Mold give him a deal or
something
something like that over there. Or something.
In Mold, that's crazy.
Crazy. I feel like with the whole Ole thing, a lot of people, I think, towards the end started trying to compare him Pep and started talking about him, Pep, and Klopp, and how United should be building on that success. But I think it was necessary for post Mourinho, but he should never man to continue the project after.
No, I think it was hasty, but it was a savvy bit of business for the Glazers. You have someone who won't rock the boat too much, knows the club, as Scorch says, ain't gonna talk out too wildly. It's like a nice meeting. Stars alignment.
Bro, he was literally just a nice little buffer to get from A to B. People like Pogba's contract can run out. We can move on some match. You know what I'm saying? We can get to a space where when we clean house and hit the reset button for real, we can actually give it to someone to actually do this.
It was necessary, I think. Yeah.
It was so I think the season before he got fired, feel like after that Europa League final, that would have probably been the perfect time to have just got.
A lot of people say that, yeah, in
Like,
hindsight, that should have been when he would have walked
was
away
the
or
way,
whatnot.
like he would have left decently, got us to a final, got us in the top 3 2 times. Used to slap City like
Back-to-back Champions League qualification, first time since Fergie had departed.
You know what? You know what though? With Ten Hag though, you can see where it's going.
If we're
Like
not
with Ole, I feel like he's rolls the dice.
Yeah, like Ten Hag's
Like
still got some stuff to learn, like tactically. Sometimes he's starting 11 and his subs ain't stuff, but like we said, in
away
it's his
from home, the
first,
setup away from
his
home. Yeah,
first time in the league, innit? But you see, like you said, coach, you see, Oli had nothing. He just used to smile. He used to smile when we lost. He used to say trophies don't really matter. He used to be like, he was a, oh my god, I actually remember the stress he brought to my life, bro.
It is though. The two things they both have in common is, but who they really have to bring off the bench though. Like City got like 3 players for each position. Pep uses them for different games. Like we ain't really got that. The best we got is McTominay and Fred coming off the bench into the midfield. Like the best you got going up front now is Weghorst. Like it's not really great from both their perspectives because they really had such a cruddy bench. Like that bench is horrific. Like think about it. But Odin Igalo in Ollie's reign as the striker to come off the
we've
bench.
suffered, man.
Like
Cavani had the 7, and then we were lumped with Ronaldo last minute.
that one day I was hoodwinked.
It was, yeah, man. A lot of things happened. But yeah, I wish Ole all the best, but I don't think he is.
Yeah, man.
As good.
He's welcomed. He's welcomed back.
And Ten Hag is.
Hey, Ronaldo kind of mashed up his thing, innit? Slightly.
A little bit. He had something. He was trying to build something, and he was laboured or lumbered with him. Sorry, and it seemed like it was out of his hands.
Because he was never going to go
Man
City.
United need
he was
to build it.
He was never going to go City.
But yeah, man.
Hands were forced, and I guess in hindsight, maybe he should have gone to City. I guess in United.
Like when you think about it, like you got Pep at City, who isn't really gonna want to hear anybody's opinion other than his own. Like he was never gonna go City, man. I feel like that's just a little bit of like, yo, I want you to come get me, but you're not coming. So
I think it will all come out in a documentary, man. Soon enough, I'm sure. We'll tell all. But I guess that is it tonight. Thank you to all of the gaffers who logged on and got involved in the chat. Fantastic comments as usual. Before you log off, please make sure you like the video so we can beat Alcor and his rhythms. And yeah, stay tuned to our socials and our YouTube channel, and we'll let you know when we're going live again or when we've got some new content. Yeah, keep your eyes peeled because yeah, there's always something around the corner. I've been Wooks. Thank you for joining SB. Thank you for joining ACG Chris, and thank you for joining Scorch. And yeah, make sure you go over to Eventbrite and get your tickets for the live show. We will see you all later this week. Peace.